Hello everybody and welcome to chase race number 2 of the season here at Open Roads. Hard enough to believe here we are making it through on the chase season. Now let's get down to your starting lineup here. Also for the race today, we will mention the race name shortly, but let me get it set up here. I had it and it went out of it here. For the FRN 200K, let's get going. On the pole we have Scott Roush next to him, Trent Dunham, Chasers front row there. Third, Sky Commons. Fourth, Dylan Thoreau. Fifth, Alex Drayton, hometown here for this one. Also, I forgot to mention it was a hometown here for Auto Club as well. Sixth, Phil Parker. Seventh, JT Bright. Eighth, Aaron Douglas, hometown here, who won last week at Auto Club. Ninth, Angel Navarro, completed top 10, Zach Rogers. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. As you can see, all where they're at. Yellow banners will determine your chasers that you see there. And we'll also talk about our chase points that went on by, because, man, once after the first chase race came, no one has a clear advantage in the battle of the points. Unbelievable. Final row, Audrey Barnauskas and Keith Batson. So what I mean about that chase battle, all right within a blanket, I do not kid around. Your points leader coming into this event is Quentin Moore. He has a 1-point lead over Brett Pritchard and Dylan Poteet. And then 1 point behind them is Cole Deaver and Clint Spillman. And then 1 point behind them is Scott Roush and Diego Yepes. And then 1 point behind them is Brian James and James Ellison. And then 1 point behind them is Zach Rogers. 1 point behind him is Zach Flickinger. 1 point behind him is Seth Cole. And then the rest of the chasers, as well mentioned, right within the mix, of course, you got Sam Oskin and Trent Dunham. Dunham with a good qualifying effort. He only scored 1 point altogether from the chase races, so he needs a big rebound today in order to try to get a bout for that championship there. So we are about ready to get the command very, very soon. So we'll go over where Trent's car is at right here, and we'll go to the none. So without further ado, for the FRN 200K, let's go down trackside to get the command. And there is the command. The FRN 200K. If you watched the In and Out 100K yesterday for the Xfinity Series, boy, you were in for a wild show that went on by. We almost had a couple chances where the Chasers managed to sneak in with a win. And then Carter Friesen at the last second just said, nope, not today. Give credit to Peter Onjek. He also had opportunity to win and missed out on it as well. So if you're brand new to the Cup Series, you missed out on Xfinity, didn't see what this track is like, oh boy, you're going to be in for a show. This race will be 5 laps, no yellows. Basically, just run on down and everything. It's basically a way of like Thornton, but a little different. Lots of highway section, and of course, a turn of death. Going into a lake. You'll see what I mean. You'll see drivers at the beginning go out to 3, 4 wide, and trouble spot will also be in the first turn primarily within this lap. That'll go on by, and then everything else, there will be a jump that'll be displayed, and a few other surprises along the way. We'll see what'll happen here in this West Coast swing. Base truck lights are off, obviously. He's going to make a dive down the pit road very shortly. Scott Roush, Trent Dunham, Chasers on the front row, looking for a terrific run today. Trying to see if they can pull off some big momentum. Their eyes will be on the 89 car as well. Pretty much every driver, with the exception of Dunham and Oskin, right within a blanket. So we'll see what happens to Dunham and Oskin to see if they can get the job done. Here we go, 5 laps of action. We're about ready to turn them loose. And green flag is out. We're underway at Open Roads. Man, Trent Dunham just shot out of a cannon, and he has got a tremendous lead on Scott Roush in the 60. That is exactly what he needed to do, is just get ahead of the 60 when he was caught napping, and boy, has he taken advantage right there. Remember, he has only scored 1 point after the first chase race, so he needs big momentum within the next few weeks in order to get an opportunity to battle for this championship. Oh, trouble for McIntyre and Spillman's got a lot of front-end damage. Oskin with some left side damage as well. Couple cars riding that guardrail a bit there. You gotta be careful. Allison Rain doing the same. Oh, man. Rogers and Douglas better be careful there. Someone fell off. Oh, one car's bouncing into the lake. I have no idea who it is. They're still 3 wide behind. Oh, and it's Diego Yepes in the 59. Alex Ferranti as well. Dylan Poteet also involved. Wow, Poteet, who was a couple points behind the points leader. Not what he needed. Dunham really got the wall. Roush did the same. Look at Thoreau, though. Oh, and he really took that jump badly there with all that speed. Douglas a little bit of front-end damage. And there's a driver who has been very well known at this track, JT Bryant in the 22. When we first came to this track, he had the infamous moment that happened in NRSL history where he came back 12 seconds down and won this race. Since then, he has not won at this track, of course, but you know deep down he's got some very big historical value there. Top 3, left side damage, Sky Commons, clean car, same for Phil Parker. Now Rogers, see getting around last week's winner, Aaron Douglas in the 36. Now James Ellison in the 03 getting stuck behind the 36. He won the Xfinity Series race last season at this track right here, so this is going to be something to keep an eye on. There's a previous winner there. Cody Lama stuck behind the 36, and now Kev Shear, Quentin Moore, they're trying to get around the Loves Toyota. Here they come into the right-hander here. Dylan Thoreau in the 4. Going to get some run on the high line right there, and he's going to hold off that position for now, because that damage will start to affect that car in the long run. But for the short run, it's going to be A-OK. Wow, Navarro really wanted that move bad off Brian and didn't get it right there. And now Elson trying to get the draft of the 22 to do whatever he can. Nice drivers trying to get around Douglas in the 36. There's Zach Flickinger, the 96. Got around Allison Rain not too long ago. And now that Brant Dodge trying to do what he can to hunt down some of the chasers. Brett Pritchard, Cole Deaver, a little bit of struggle today for those drivers. Not good qualifying efforts for both of them. And Deaver with left side damage as well. Clint Spillman, man, that car is just battered right there. Sam and Oskin also with left side damage. Not a good run right now for Sam and Oskin in the 63. Brian James also in the rear of the field with that heavy left side damage. As too with Alex Drayton. Oh, and troubles for Seth Cole and Connor Meyer. They're going to be out of the race there. Now Navarro getting around JT Bryant. She's got her sights set on Zach Rogers. Now Cody Lamas, Quentin Moore, Kev Shear, all have caught JT Bryant. And Navarro, she's now working on the back bumper of that Monster Energy Ultra Paradise Dodge of Zach Rogers, as they are working on Phil Parker. But all this, though, behind Dylan Thoreau, Scott Roush, and Sky Commons, which Commons just got around Trent Dunham for position. Right now, Roush still the top chaser for the time being. Then you got Dunham. Zach Rogers is working on Phil Parker now. Quentin Moore. James Ellison. Got to go a little bit of ways back for Zach Flickinger and Brett Pritchard. Nicole Deaver and Allison Rain just blew the motor. And the 66 just blew the motor right when we just seen it the last second. You got Cole Deaver right there in that position. And you got to go quite a ways back to where Sam and Oskin is in the 63. And Spillman going to return back on the track. The others with issues. Roush just lost a spot to Sky Commons. Dunham better be careful. And that Sega Chevrolet, very wisely moved there by that Chevrolet there. Going to hold on. And now Rogers got the cleanest car of the chasers, trying to hunt down all these drivers. If I were Commons, I would just wait right there. Stay behind the 4. Just let the jump go on by, and then if the 4 messes up, that's where you take your advantage. Ah, Commons messed up right there. So did Roush and Dunham. Ooh, Zach Rogers also had a checkup. Wise move by Rogers to not really take the jump, but he's going to have some momentum right there for not taking it. Wow, that 6 car had to check up thanks to Trent Dunham. And that's going to allow Navarro to try to make a pass. Not today. Rogers got in the grass a little bit right there. He's going to lose that position to that 42 car there. And now Quentin Moore has now joined the fray as the points leader. For Evans Gardner Motorsports, James Ellison not too far behind S2 with Jeffrey Finguy, Cody Loms with some left side damage, Flickinger and Hudson with left side damage. Meanwhile, Rogers trying to retake the position off Angel Navarro. And Navarro, this is where she's going to get that outside line momentum very shortly. So Rogers knows she's going to really get that outside line momentum. So he's going to do whatever he can to try to get that position quickly there. And I don't think he's going to get it once we get into this right-hander. This is where that right side likes to check up right here. Oh, but Roush kind of stopped her momentum right there. You can see that 42 and the 6. They got some clean cars. They know how to move. Oh, Navarro definitely took that corner wrong. Yeah, we saw that happen to Crassi yesterday. So it is possible that they can do a move like that and all of a sudden some issues can arise right there. Right now, though, you got to give credit to Trent Dunham and Scott Roush. They're the top 2 chasers, and they have been hanging on for dear life, but that left side has just been beaten up. And Zach Rogers in the 6, boy, is he taking full advantage of all this mess. Now Dunham looking for second on Dylan Thoreau. You can see Dunham's car's got really, really good speed, and that 4 car's got some right side damage there. And left side, so that car's really going to be affected. Now that Dunham's taking second place, all catching up to Sky Commons in the 17. Scott Roush the same, as Roush literally shoves Trent Dunham into Sky Commons. Roush is going to make a mistake right there. Dunham, though, look at the inside of Commons for the lead. Here comes Dunham in the second Chevrolet. To the inside goes the 1. Trying to get the spot. And he'll get it. And now Rogers trying to get that second position. Trying to do whatever he can, but he's not going to get it. This is a big lap lead for Trent Dunham. I know laps led don't matter in the chase, but overall, though, this is good. He really needs this run here. Brett Pritchard with heavy roof and front end damage, and he's done for the day. This is big mainly for Brian James, Clint Spillman, Sam and Oskin. That's what they needed for sure. Rain still trying to get to pit road. And the worst part about the 66, you could see where she blew up in the race part. And she's got to limp all that way around. But thankfully no leaders are going to come on by. Now you see some of these drivers working on Kev Shear in the 68. That's the driver who won this race 1 season ago, who drove it in the 00 last time for Evans Gardner. Now driving the 68 this season. And Dunham going to hang on. Oh, but JT Bryant's going to fall off into the lake. And he will not get a second win at this course. Hudson just got around Zach Flickinger for position. That was for 13th now. As Flickinger, well, look at that. Flickinger technically lost a spot and regained a spot there. Good news for Cole Deaver on the 9. Who's hoping to hear those chasers more than got involved in this mess. Troubles for Navarro on the 42. Definitely messed up on the jump. This jump's always a pain, but the drivers who can conquer the jump with little to no issues are the ones that are hanging on here in this front pack. Kev Shear with front end damage in the 68. He's the one that ran into Navarro. Tell you what, Zach Rogers still has a clean car in that Monster Ultra Paradise Dodge. Top 3 running away there. Kev Shear with the front end damage is somewhat hanging in there. That damage really hasn't even affected the car a whole lot. He's still hanging in that pack. Scott Roush hanging on in 4th. And Jeffrey Finguy now in the top 5 is the 92. Then you have Phil Parker, and then the next 2 chasers, Quinton Moore and James Ellison. They got Dylan Thoreau just in the top 10 right now. Look through, these guys really got battered cars here. Oskin also struggling dearly here. Same with Spillman and Brian James. That's got to be the biggest blow right there. No idea what happened to 94, but man, has he been struggling today. Rain finally on the right-handers there, the final few turns. These guys are going to be close, but they are not going to approach that 66 car. As you can see where Rain is at on the course. Finally going to make it down pit road. Meanwhile, Zach Rogers, who got around Sky Comets, now is all over the back bumper of Trent Dunham. And here comes the Monster Ultra Paradise Dodge for the lead. Zach Rogers trying to do what he can to get that lead on the inside, and he's going to easily take it from Trent Dunham. He's got the cleanest car today, and man, has he not looked back on taking that lead. Because literally the next clean car that you got that could hunt down that 6 car is Jeffrey Finguy in the 92, then Phil Parker and Quinton Moore. Oh, look at Dunham all over that back bumper of that Dodge, trying to make a pass. Look at Kev Shear in the 68 with a battered front end. He's still trying to take 3rd. He's going to get it. Dunham will retake the lead. Not clear yet, but now will do so. And Kev, though, he's going to surrender his position. He'll come down pit road. Ah, that's a heartbreak. So we're going to have a brand new winner on this course. But the question is, who is it going to be? 2 to go now. I was amazed if Kev Shear was going to continue. That's what I thought would happen, but that is not the case. Trent Dunham, though, trying to do whatever he can. Trying to hunt down Zach Rogers in the 6, who's got a good lead right now. 3rd place. Look at the Hornet's Nest. They have now caught Roush and others. Oh, man, it is a feeding frenzy here. James Ellison, just the spectator at this point, watching all these drivers battle. This is a good move by Ellison. Let these guys try to crash out, and then you can have all free real estate advantage right here. Oh, Rogers almost made a mistake off that corner, but Phil Parker's going to make a mistake. And his nightmare season continues. Trouble for Lamas and Thoreau, though. They slide down the hill, making some contact. Actually trying to get back up the track the hard way. And they may pull off what Madison Tall did yesterday. That's what they're going to do. Meanwhile, Rogers now has some damage on the left side. What about Finguy and Ellison? Finguy does. Ellison does not. Neither does Moore. Well, the tides have turned. I believe now the new top 10. Maybe Nathan Hudson and Zach Flickinger. How about Team Flick now getting the top 10? As they got around Navarro earlier. And Navarro, good lord, the back end is gone from that machine. Same with John R. Look at the left side, totally caved in. Look at that car. It's unbelievable. Meanwhile, Rogers lost the lead to Dunham. Top two still running away. Finn Guy just hunting down drivers left and right. Now Ellison trying to work on Scott Roush. Same with Quinn Moore. Telling you, both Ellison and Moore know they can literally have what it takes to win. But they know deep down they got to find a way to get around Roush and the others there. Got to give credit to Roush, though. Hanging around in the top 5 all day long. Got that damage on the car. And if he goes around like this one more lap, just like the way he is without crashing out, spinning out or anything, man, he is going to have a really good points the all in all. But the main driver he knows he's got to beat, he is damage free right now, and he's a spot behind him. There's a driver like in between him and where that points leader is. Ellison tried to get underneath the 60, couldn't do it. Dunham and Rogers once again bound for the lead. Is Rogers going to use the bumper in the 6? Here they come into the big right-hander here of the highway. Rogers does use a bumper on Dunham. Look at that, though. Tries to move him high. He does so. Here comes the 6. What a move by Zach Rogers. He used the bumper to his advantage and takes the lead. Finn Guy moves into 3rd. Ellison's gotten around Roush, and now Sky Commons. Moore having difficulty. Flickinger got around Nathan Hudson. And now that may change, though, but white flag is about ready to be displayed for Zach Rogers and Trent Dunham. 1 lap to go for the Monster Ultra Paradise Dodge. Rogers trying to do whatever he can to hold off Trent Dunham. Maybe some fast charging. James Ellison and Jeffrey Finn Guy. Here comes Ellison, the 0-3. Moore's finally gotten around Sky Commons. His sight's going to be set on Scott Roush. Ellison clears for 3rd. And Ellison does actually have a little bit of right side damage. Not a whole lot, but you can see it kind of caved a small bit. You can see right around here. Not as bad, though, as what others have had there. And once again, Dunham and Rogers bound for the lead once again. Now, if I were Dunham, I would play safe. I would wait to get around the 6. Because he's going to be on that side where the lake area is. And, oh, Rogers went into the grass right there. Oh, but Rogers will hold on. Side by side, heading into the turn of death here. Oh, Dunham, please be careful. Rogers gets a little squirrely there. Dunham. Oh, he's going to hold on for the lead. Is Rogers. Wow, I thought Dunham was going to lose it. Ellison the 3rd, though. Here he comes. Now Moore trying to get around Roush once again. Not going to be able to do it. Once again, for the final time, they're going to head towards the jump. Top 3 are chasers. Rogers, Dunham, hit the wall, but Ellison does not. Holds up a little bit from Dunham. Ellison took a decent jump, but he's going to lose a small bit of momentum, but his car is clean. Moore gets around Roush finally. Ellison probably has the cleanest car right now, and he is looking pretty. Is the 0-3 Stouffer Chevrolet. How about it? He won the Xfinity race 1 season ago, and now he's trying to win the Cup race the following season. Never seen a driver pull that off before, but Ellison is really defying the logic today in the odds. Trying to do whatever he can as that 0-3. Look at Ellison. He knows those cars are battered over there. They're hanging on for dear life, and Ellison knows he's got the car to beat. But the question is, can he get up to him and make a pass? I think for the most part, if everything looks good, though, we're going to have a chaser that's going to win today. But give credit to Trent Dunham and Zach Rogers. Primarily Dunham started in the front of the field, and he has been hanging around the top 3 at the most all day long. And now he's got his sights set on Rogers. Oh, Dunham kind of made a mistake off that corner. Going to probably be a top 4 battle for the win. Oh, not so fast. Quinn Moore's now joined the fray. Quinn Moore, the Racing with Jesus Chevrolet, has said, I am here. Roush is falling a spot to Sky Commons. Doesn't really matter. It's not really a chase battle. Top 3 are chasers. Make it 4 of the 5 are chasers. Finguy, the lone sitting non-chaser. I guarantee if these drivers use bumpers, we're going to get a battle for the lead coming off those final few corners. Look at the top 3. Look at them nose to tail right now. Ellison looking for second, though. Ellison said the time is now. I need to make this move now. Here comes Moore and Finguy. Ellison now P2. Rogers better be careful. He's opened up a little bit. Oh, man. Rogers knows he's got a bumper full at 0-3. He's got the powerful car now. Finguy has joined the fray. Bumpers are used. Oh, they're beating and banging. Ellison's going to lose some momentum. Rogers loses some momentum. Finguy looking for second. Look at Moore going 3 wide. Quentin Moore going 3 wide. What a move by the 89. Rogers still goes up high. Oh my goodness me. Moore trying to get one last move. Trying to get everything. Oh, he's trying. He's going to get an attempt. Coming off the final turn. Rogers and Moore side by side off the final corner. Finguy trying to figure out who he wants to draft with. Moore and Rogers coming to the stripe as they're damaging off the pace. Moore's got a cleaner car. Who's going to get it at the line? It is going to be Quentin Moore pulling off the upset. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my word, he went from 5th to 1st in 2 corners, and Moore just shocked the world. Oh my goodness gracious, I love this track. Oh my word, you have got to be kidding me. Quentin Moore, your Daytona 500 winner, has scored his 2nd career win, and what a way to do it at open roads. That has to be one of the most unbelievable wins Moore just pulled right there. And go figure, both his wins have been on the last lap. I don't even know what to say anymore. Unbelievable. Wow. Quentin Moore, folks, just scored his 2nd career win. And man, he is going to take a big lead in the points. Unbelievable. 16 chase points are going to be for the 89 team. Unbelievable. Zach Rogers will come away P2. Great car, all in all. Just could not hold off the 89 car, who was damage-free that whole time. Oh, man, if Rogers didn't have that damage, I think he would have held on barely there. But, wow, unbelievable. Jeffrey Finguy will finish the podium in 3rd. Trent Dunham 4th. James Ellison had a shot to win, but he got kicked 3 wide by Quentin Moore in the 89. And he fell all the way to 5th, but still a great chase day regardless. 3rd highest chaser. So I guarantee you, probably not going to be too sad at that one. But overall, what a day there by all those drivers. Sky Commons finished 6th. Scott Roush in 7th. He'll get a big chase day, as too does Zach Flickinger, Angel Navarro, and Joshua Osborne snuck into the top 10. How about the 27 today? So here's a look at your rest of the finishing results right here. Cole Deaver, rest of the chasers will mention, he'll finish 13th. He survived all that chaos there. And thanks to those other drivers that got involved, what a great day altogether for that 9 team there. Then the next chaser goes down to all the way. Wow, some drivers like Kev Shear, Dylan Throw fell all the way down there. After Deaver goes to Clint Spillman, who had no hood, came away 25th. Oh, wow, what happened to Hudson? Figure that on the replay. Salmon Oskin then, which I don't know if he gets around him. We'll find, or oh, no, Brian James. Brian James finished 27th. We'll just find out here. There it is. Then it goes Oskin, Pritchard, Cole, and Yepes, and Poti. That is the chase order, how it goes down to. What a day, all in all, for Quentin Moore in the 89. So we are going to go take a look at ourselves some replays from some of the instances we didn't get to see, primarily also with our chasers on by. Well, this is going to start with Alex Drayton in the 14. That's Sacramento King Chevrolet there for Tweenix Racing. You see Phil Parker was in front of him. Aaron Douglas was behind him. And it's kind of like what happened in the Xfinity race yesterday. One of the drivers made a mistake coming off that corner, didn't know how to take the jump. And Drayton is a third-year driver. And man, Douglas had nowhere to go in that mix. Zach Rogers checked up enough, as too did Bryant. Both of them got lucky. That's what helped them, Rogers do well in this race. Seth Cole, nowhere to go. Goes into Alex Drayton. Kev Shearer gets a small piece. Look at Quentin Moore escaping all that chaos. Wow, and he got very lucky after all that there. Meyer goes into Alex Drayton. Zachary Fitzwater gets into the mix. Oh, this is just like the big one there. Jessica Shelton getting involved in the 0-2. These drivers are checked up massively because of the 14. I guarantee you they're probably thinking, what the heck even happened over here? And it's literally just try to find a way to get around this mess. Now, I know one driver we're going to look at for sure that next that we're trying to figure out what happened is Brian James in the 94. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to him next. Well, it was actually right off the jump. That's what exactly had happened. And I didn't really know what entirely happened. But remember, because of that 14 that took the jump bad, the drivers from where the spotter standpoint said, hey, the 14's around at the bottom of the jump. Be careful coming off there. And I don't know what entirely happened with these drivers. They all came in at such a weird pace. Oh, my goodness, Keith Batson. Whoa, what in the... Oh, my... Oh, my word. Oh, that's going to explain a whole lot. My word. Batson flat out missed the jump and used the 94 and the 9 as a cushion. I'm in utter shock. I've never seen that before. Well, I think I said it before in the Xfinity race. You find a book of firsts right there, and man, Keith Batson flat out about missed the jump there. Let's just take a look on the 39. On the far chase mode, we'll probably be able to see it there best. See if we can figure that out here, because there's a little bit of a ramp right there where a hill is being made, and then the jump is there. Oh, that hill really just kind of raised up the 39, and it made him jump. Wow, I have just... And they literally used the 94 and the 9 as a barrier. That's just... Wow, that is unbelievable. And you're seeing it from a camera perspective, just Alex Drayton right there and just the madness up ahead. And the drivers who were all like right in the middle, they had to come to about dead stop because of the 14 being around and disabled. And then there's just drivers that are just absolutely stuck over here. And man, you got to feel with that. But Keith Batson, no idea what he was thinking after all that there. Unbelievable, though. Well, I've never seen an accident that's going to come off this spot right here. Ramian Fisher in the 11 had actually rode the guardrail a little bit and lost a lot of momentum. Ember Ross has at least some decent momentum and just went a little too hot coming off the Dex Imaging Chevrolet. And we're going to go to TV2, and oh man, just shot hard on the passenger side Toyota there to the 77. Wow, that was a lick. And keep in mind, there's no padding right there. That's all concrete right there, but holy cow, that was a lick. Yikes. Did get word she is okay. Now that we get the major accidents out of the way, because, you know, we noticed all the other drivers that were out of the race were due to the falling off into the lake right there. Let's just look at that last lap magic that happened coming off those final few corners. All right, we're going to keep this within this type of speed right here just so we can showcase with Jeffrey Finguy and then probably even Quentin Moore in the process. Now, you see all 5 of these drivers right over here were right within a blanket. It was going to not really be a surprise that these guys would be the ones battling out for the win. You see the 2 drivers that don't have any left side damage. That's James Ellison and Quentin Moore. Ellison did have a little bit of right side damage, but Quentin Moore had the cleanest car altogether. I mean, this had to be one of the more crazier open roads finishes since the JT Bryant win. You see, Ellison used the bumper. Jeffrey Finguy used the bumper. Quentin Moore went underneath Trent Dunham already for that position. Now, you notice Rogers got kicked up to the high line thanks to those bumps. And Finguy actually made a move for second, but Moore just snuck underneath at the right time to make that 3 wide work. And the part what actually amazed me is the fact that these drivers, yes, it was the last lap, but the fact that Moore really decided to go 3 wide off this corner, I've never, especially for a top position, I've never seen that happen before. That's unbelievable. On the final lap. See, Moore got a good run coming off that corner. And you see Moore and Finguy trying to hunt down James Ellison, and you see Moore in the 89 got a whale of a run. And, I mean, he just powered it through that whole time. And then you look at Moore at that point. Rogers still in that highlight. He lost a lot of momentum. Rogers tried to throw the block. You could see that right there. And just that, not a lot of right-hand steering on that 6 car there. See, they were side by side. And here's the thing I want to pause right when we come off this corner. Now, normally, when this straightaway happens, the outside line normally gets the momentum. The inside line loses all the momentum that's there. But remember, that 6 car's got damaged. The 89 doesn't. So Finguy had a choice to make. Work with the 6 to get him the win, or work with the 89 to get him a win. You notice Finguy worked with the 6. And he was looking for Rogers to get that victory. You see, it's all Rogers right here as they are side by side. However, this is where Moore's getting that momentum right here, getting every bit of the run, and Rogers' damage is starting to affect him, and right there, Moore gets the win. Probably one of the most unbelievable ways to win a race here at Open Roads. Unbelievable. So we're going to show you Quentin Moore's onboard of going into those final few corners. I can't wait to see this. This is going to be good. Well, on board the Racing with Jesus Chevrolet, here's your race-winning move by Quentin Moore for Evans Gardner Motorsports. Door opens up right there. Gets second. Rogers losing all momentum with the damage he's got. He's stuck on the high line way too tight. The tires have just worn off on that Ultra Paradise Dodge. Gets an opportunity right there. Rogers kind of slips the corner right there. Moore's taking full advantage. He's using that light side of the pavement there. Side by side with the 6 right here. He's got the most damage-free car. And there it is. Winner for Quentin Moore. Unbelievable. And I know Moore obviously had easily gotten the win, but we'll just show you where the start-finish line was of how close that was regardless. There it is, folks. That is literally all right there, but unbelievable. What a win altogether for Quentin Moore. His second career win. And, I mean, that was a way to do it, man. I don't know what it was there, but, man, that probably had to be up there in one of the best races this season and probably the second best ever at Open Roads. I have no idea. I mean, I'm still blown away with Bryant's win, but this here, though, that definitely had to take it to a level that just unbelievable. That's amazing. Let's take you back to the results one last time there. Well, one last time. Here's a look at your results. And then from below 28th, here's a look once again. Thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part of the NRSL, and subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL. We're racing is living. Till then, congrats to Quentin Moore, winning his second career win of the season and of his career. And, of course, 2 big extra chase points coming along the way. He will definitely be the points leader coming after this race. Until then, this is your boy DeYoung signing off. We will see you guys next week when we head on over to our next race from the West Coast Swing. We head over to Las Vegas. Until then, goodbye, everybody.